Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict Cut File Shop, where I am going to use this cut file, and it is called the helicopter cut file. And this is the sketch. You will be getting a 2-for-1. Now, I backed the cut file with Sunny Days from Crepe Paper, and then I happened to watch Danny on our design team, and she did a double page layout, or kind of essentially a double whammy of a layout. And I was like, you know what? That is perfect. Well, then when I am part of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, they also had a sketch that was released last week, Thursday, during their crop. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be perfect. But I will tell you that I had to separate like I had to flip-flop them. So instead of the 2 photos on one side and the 5 photos on the other, I flipped them. So my 5 photos are on the first page you see, and then the 2 photo is on the second page with the big fat cut file I printed out. So when we went to Charleston in South Carolina, we happened to find a chopper ride, and I was digging through the cut files, and nothing stood out until I got to this chopper. And I was like, wait a minute, I could do my chopper ride. And we've had this cut file for a while, so it's been in the shop for a while, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't think to do this. So I decided to back it off camera and then slide my photo in where it would have been if I would have been actually riding in this chopper. And so that's what my chopper is. And these photos are obviously while we were in Charleston, South Carolina. This was for our anniversary of when we just got back from Germany. So we got back from Germany in 2017, and our anniversary is in March. So we decided to go to Charleston around our anniversary, which is on the 30th of March. So we went to Charleston over Easter vacation. That's when we did it, because that was a 4-day for Josh. Josh could be able to take a 4-day pass, and we spent Easter essentially without our daughter, but our good friend took her, and she did an amazing job because she does Easter and all that kind of stuff. So, so before we came home that particular day, we got on one of the choppers, and it was amazing. I just love being up there, and ever since I had to do all this flying that I did, I absolutely love, I love to fly now. I love to do all that. Before, not so much. But because we were stationed in Germany for how long, and we had to fly back quite a bit. So I got over that fear, definitely got over that fear. I was going to use this teal color, and then I realized it's not going to really match the color tone that I want, and that's when I took it out. So I start with the flowers down here on the bottom, and then I was going to place that, and then I realized, nope, I'm going to put it up on top. And I know I'm a little off camera on this one side, but it's hard to do a double page layout and complete your whole screen. So I taped the bottom of it so I could be able to slide and move it around as the best that I can, and be able to show you kind of pretty much what I'm trying to do for this particular layout. And I am doing the strips. There is strips on top and right underneath these big ones. Sorry for my head right there. As you can tell, I was using washi tape just so that you could see. So I try to stay in focus as much as I possibly can for all of these, because I kind of move around here and there. So I back this chopper up on some foam tape, obviously, and I used all of my scraps up to back this cut file up, because I wanted to make sure that I got all of the goodness of Sunny Days collection. I am telling you, Sunny Days is by far one of my best summer collection that Crepe Paper could have ever came out with. I absolutely love it. And so I get out these bows, and I put these bows down, and I do put some of Stampin' Up! Dimensionals on all of that bow, just so that it stays put, because they did not give you that much. So here I am, now I'm going to work on this side. And so I add a bunch of little sayings about the weekend retreat, just kind of adding on this page, and then you'll see me put a couple more in those strips along that area. And yeah, so then that's kind of pretty much, I leave on this second page this part here where I have the chopper at. I leave that as my main focal point, just because obviously I am doing it. One, I am doing it for the Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, but two, I wanted this one to be the main focal point because I thought, one, it was cool the way I attached my 4x4 photo into this cut file, but then two, I really wanted to showcase that, you know, no matter how much of my scary, like, fear of heights was, and to get into the chopper, Josh was able to break that of me, and honestly, I really got broken of it because we had to go overseas, and it is what it is now. I'll fly with or without my husband. It don't matter to me. I was going to use a sticker. It don't get used. It gets put back. While you're seeing me fiddle-daddling around with stickers and all of this stuff, make sure that you go check out the Etsy shop. That will be linked down below. This one is actually called Helicopter Cut File. That will be linked down below, along with all of the group and to her main Etsy shop. And these particular photos are of the photos that I took while we were in the chopper. The guy was really, really good about making sure that we were able to see whatever we really wanted to, essentially. He pretty much just let us do whatever we wanted when we asked him, hey, could we go see this? Could we go see that? I mean, he gave me a bunch of history and stuff of like this lighthouse that's sitting out in the middle of no man's land in this one photo. And then this is the Outer Banks of Charleston. And so yeah, I mean, Charleston and Savannah, those two spots are just like my go-to. Every time I need to get away, that is where I go. It is so old school, yet they have so many many mom and pop shops, and you know, I just absolutely, like I said, those two are my spots. And I told Josh that this is where we're going, and I didn't care what he thought, and he's like, okay. And then that's how we ended up going on a cruise, because he literally told me that if we're going to Charleston, it's a cruise for the next year. So that is how in 2019 we were able, or that we went on, I shouldn't say able, we went on our Cuban cruise, and that's how I ended up being able to go to Cuba, because I told him that if we are going to go on a cruise, that one, I am going to pick the destinations, and two, as much as I love him or whatnot, I want to be able to go and do things. And he is such a homebody. He is such a introvert that when he goes on trips, he would rather go and then sit in the hotel room all day long. And while I go out and do things, while I drag him out, and then he gets mad because I make him go do things instead of sitting and doing nothing. So, but that's how I was able to get to Cuba. So everything all comes together. And I absolutely love this section. I think it's perfect. It adds just a little bit more texture to everything. I do leave the saying that says, shine bright. And then I just now are going to add some little bits and bobs and sayings on the pictures. And then you'll see me switch these up. But they stay on there and I get tucked. This one says no Wi-Fi. Because when you're in a chopper, there is no Wi-Fi. Sorry if you hear my phone. Remember, I am still in school, so you will hear that every once in a while. make sure that if you are new, I would love to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I am got an amazing crop that starts on the 1st, and starting tomorrow, which will be the 30th, we'll have my information posts. So if you want to come back, make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. You will then get notifications every time I upload, which is about 2 to 3 times a week. Now I'm just adding a little bits and bobs right here of these black and white stickers because I absolutely love them. They just add a little bit of detail to the photos. I do add my bicycle because, you know, it's a bicycle. And now I am pretty much, this is when I finally add those right there to make sure that those stay down. And then this is pretty much it. Now I do come in with, oh, nope, I forgot. We have to do these daisies. So I do come in with these daisies from Shimmer's Paints, as well as the Goldilocks Shimmer's Paints. I add a few of these around just to add a little bit more of a vintage look and pull in that mustardy yellowish color into my layout. Especially on this one side that I'm working on right now, I didn't have any. And that chopper, the blades to the chopper is pretty big. So here we go with the gold splatters. You will see me do a lot of splattering, and the still shots are definitely coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out Confessions of the Paper Addict Cut File Shop. Everything will be linked down below. And I hope that you are staying safe and have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.